The road in the NBA can be a very unfriendly place, but this group of players showing no fear as they arrive at the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Saturday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Insanity is out there with Red Hot. And there's Doc. Then there's the waiter. And it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. And for the Wildcats, we've got Big Red. Thunder is out there with A-Train. And it's the natural. And it's the kid. And at the small forward position. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Exactly. Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Oh, that's blocked. Here's the natural. The pass to A-Train. Here's Big Red. Here's the natural. Second chance shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Weaver the pass to Doc. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Red Hot. The shot from the low post is good.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's A-Train. Passes it to Whitman. Pass to the natural. It's deflected. Here is Doc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He misses the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's A-Train. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's the waiter. Here's the pass to Red Hot. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The shot, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's the waiter. Here's Red Hot. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Richards passes to Thunder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Weaver the pass to Matthews. Here's the waiter. Pass to Doc. Pocket 6, the 10-footer. And there it is for him. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's A-Train. Here's the natural, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Now Whitney pulls it up. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Mobley. Here's the waiter. Pass to Red Hot. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm, or you're going to get a call.
Well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's A-Train, and it's blocked. There's Red Hot, and the pass to Weaver. Ball's knocked loose. Pass break, here we go. Here's Thunder. Here's A-Train. Mobley with the rebound. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Passes it to Weaver. Here's Red Hot. Outside Matthews. And the 3 off target.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's the natural. That shot no good. Good D by Matthews.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's the waiter. Pass to Doc. Here's Mobley. And there's the pass to Red Hot. 4 on the shot clock. Rejection. Inside, Richards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Big Red's got 7 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Jay's checked in for Big Red. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really looked to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now here's Matthews. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here is Doc. Pass to Mobley. With the fadeaway. The offensive rebound. Red Hot. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Red Hot's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Off target with the open look. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Q. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Being a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And here is Whitney. Passes to the natural. The 8-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yep, that one goes. 6 points for Red Hot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's A-Train. Here's the natural. Bangs home the trifecta. The natural's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Q passes to Doc. Pass to Mobley. Here is Doc. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. So for the Wildcats, Brooks checked in for the kid. Jay comes in for Thunder. And it's Q in for A-Train. On defense, the visitors. 6-point game. For 3. That shot misses. Here's the Wizard. He kicks it to Matthews. The pass to Q. There's Red Hot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Q passes to the natural. Pass to Brooks. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's the Wizard. It's blocked. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Really left alone that time. And it's 7 points for the Natural. The Natural's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Q passes to Dub. Here's Q. It's good from long range.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
33% here in the first quarter. Q passes to the Natural. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Q. From deep three-point range. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Pass to Red Hot. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's the Natural. The shot misses.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he makes that one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Q passes to the Natural. The turnaround J. Count that one. The Natural's got 9.
And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Here's Q. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Just 33%, struggling to get good looks. The Natural out there with Brooks. Then there's J. Then there's J. And it's Q in at the 1. The pass to Q. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. We've got Q. Wizard out there with Easy Breezy. Then it's Dub. And it's Red Hot in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Easy Breezy. There's Red Hot. He gets it in there. Red Hot's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Q passes to the Natural. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition. They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Easy Breezy. Here's the waiter. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Here's the natural. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Weaver the pass to Q. Here's Easy Breezy. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key. Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Jay, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nice D from Brooks. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jay, the pass to Q. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. So for the Wildcats, the kid he's checked in for the natural. And Thunder subbed in for Jay. Second free throw, no good. Being just 29% in this game, they are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets, and then on Saturday. He's off on the first. A-Train, he's checked in for Q. And he ends up missing both free throws. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. I'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Matthews, he's checked in for easy breezy. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's the waiter. Got a hand on it. Out to the right wing. Whitney with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Richards. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Mobley. Here's the waiter. Now the pass to Mobley. Right block shot. And that's off the glass and in. Mobley's got his first points in this one. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40% to the right side. Thunder passes to Richards. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Passes to Mobley, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's the waiter. Pass to the Wizard. Now here's Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Here's Weaver. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Richards passes to Thunder. Here's the floater. No good that time. Good D by Matthews. Been terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's the waiter. Brooks covering. And that one's good. And the Wildcat lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Mobley.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's A-Train. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside Matthews. Here is Doc. He's covered by Whitney. Back to Matthews. The 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They get it back. Here's Richards. Can't get it to fall.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Jay's checked in for Brooks. Mobley, the pass to Doc. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. And the Wildcats the other way now.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Here's Richards. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's the waiter. Here's the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Matthews, and the layup's good off the glass. Here's A-Train. The pass to Whitman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one is off.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's the waiter. Here's Doc. That 3 off the mark.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The 3. The shot, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to A-Train. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Here's the Wizard. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the Wildcats call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Easy breezy's checked in for Doc. .125 left in the second quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Jay. It's blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A tight game here in Utah. Pass to Easy Breezy. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats. Just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. And the pass to the natural. 59 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Let out the pass to Q. Lets the three fly. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
Here's Whitney, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Being a cool 28% in the second quarter. Q passes to Red Hot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. He doesn't get the second one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Wildcats up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Looking at the Wildcats, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit. Not able to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You've got the natural. A-Train is out there with Thunder. Then it's the kid, and it's Richards in at the center position. Outside Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. We've got Matthews. Insanity is out there with Red Hot. Then there's the waiter, and it's Doc in at the 3, the small forward. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Passes it to the natural. Here's Big Red. Here's A-Train. Pass to Whitney. From downtown, and no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's the pass to Red Hot. Baseline J on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Red Hot's got 12. Being a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now Whitney. He has 7. Clock at 6. Passes it to A-Train. And not sure what he was thinking there. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Picked him clean. The natural, the pass to A-Train. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Doc. Here's Red Hot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Red Hot's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's the natural. 12 points for him. And it's denied. A-Train, the pass to Thunder. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Whitney. Yes, that goes in. He's got 9. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wildcats making a switch here. Brooks checked in. That one misses. The Wildcats have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. That one good for 2. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here is Doc. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Doc. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doc's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Here's Big Red. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Brooks outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one misses for Brooks. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Red Hot. He's got 14. Here's Doc. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The pass to A-Train. Passes to Richards. Here's Thunder. It's up a 3. No good there.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
To the paint. Here's Red Hot. The shot's good. Red Hot's got 6 in the quarter.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Thunder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Unloads. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Outside Matthews. Pass to Q. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And the Wildcats the other way now. Here's A-Train. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. In the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Q passes to Doc. Here's the Wizard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. And he can't get the first one. So for the Wildcats, Jay's checked in for Big Red. Jay comes in for Brooks. And it's Q in for A-Train. That's off as well. So he misses both. Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
There's Red Hot. 16 points for him. Doc, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Doc's got 7 now in this quarter. Being a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And there's the pass to Jay. Here's the natural. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Montgomery. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's the Wizard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one. First free throw is good. That one is no good. 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's the natural. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The natural's got 14 points.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, Kevin, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Hugh passes to Red, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the natural. He's got 14. Pass to Q. Can't hit from in close. Not great, 40% for the game. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Easy Breezy from 12 feet out. That shot missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The natural, the pass to Thunder. The pass to the natural. Deep. Can't hit that one.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
That one misses. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Off target from the baseline. Doing it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Here is Doc. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Q. Here is Doc. Here's Red Hot, and that one is good. Red Hot's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The away team leading by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so here are the Wildcats. They trail by 6. Q out there with Jay. Then there's Jay, and it's the natural, and it's the kid in at the 3 slot. Here's Q, and the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Takes it from 10. It doesn't go for him. And the Wildcats the other way now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
On the free throw, no good. Hitting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's the waiter. Pass to Dow. Here's Red Hot. Here's Mobley. That's tipped. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Whitney with it. And it's blocked. And there's the pass to the natural. To tie it up. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Stolen away. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The kid passes to Q. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the wing on the left. They get the rebound. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Weaver. Goes back up. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And the Wildcats call time here. One of the stories here, Red Hot getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
So for the Wildcats, Big Red's checked in for the natural. Thunder comes in for Jay, and it's A-Train in for Q. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last timeout, I heard the Wildcats coach talking with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Here is Doc. Here's Montgomery. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No good on that one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Got the pass to Matthews. It's not going to go for him. And the Wildcats the other way now.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Weaver the pass to Matthews. Here's the waiter from outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Whitney.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
No good on the free throw.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And he can't hit the second.
And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on.
Now here's Matthews. To the inside, red hot, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Big Red. Pass to Thunder. Here's the three. He doesn't hit that one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Montgomery. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Here's A-Train. Clock at 4. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So it's the visitors now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the pass to Mobley. Here is Doc. Passes it to Redhouse. Here is Doc. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. A-Train, the pass to Richards. Here's Thunder. There's the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Thunder. Pass to A-Train. The pass to Whitney. And a missed layup.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now here's Matthews. Passes it to Doc. Sinks the triple. That gives him a double-double in this one. 12 points and 12 rebounds. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Richards passes to A-Train. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. The natural, he's checked in for Jay. Here's Thunder. Buries the long-range jumper. Thunder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Weaver the pass to Matthews. To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 9 points for Insanity.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Weaver the pass to Doc. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Tries again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He misses the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. That one is off. And he's good on the second. hitting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Mobley. Here's Red Hot inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Richards. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Swiped it away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Doc. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And that one misses. A terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. It's good. Thunder's got 5 points in the quarter.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here are the Wildcats. Over to the left wing. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Here's Red Hot. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Matthews. Launches it. That shot off. And the Wildcats the other way now.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. .54 seconds left in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. Being 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. There's the pass to Thunder. Takes the 3. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're trailing by 6. 35 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Insanity.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
Here's A-Train. Passes it to the natural. Doesn't go that time. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.